Today we're going to start off in child's pose. You can just find that comfortable position, whether the knees together or the knees apart. Palms down to the ground or back. If you need any support or any comfort here, whether that's a pillow underneath your abdomen or a blanket under the knees, you can take that now. Start to find a deeper breath. Notice how you're feeling to just be here in this position. Begin to follow that cycle in and out. Breathe into the spine, the back of your neck. Let your jaw, your brow bone, and any other tiny muscles in your face relax. And with the forehead resting on the ground or the block, you can really release any tension through the front of your body, the sides of your body, and the back body. And as you breathe, imagine the breath filling up that space, front, back, and side to side. As we start to feel that cycle shift towards spring, the shift of the energy in the air, the sun coming up sooner, the days lasting a little bit longer. It gives us the opportunity to connect into our own internal cycles of rebirth and renewing and restarting a new cycle of our own. So let this practice be the start of a new cycle for you. Whatever that means in this moment. Find an invigorating breath. Inhale. Sigh out with an open mouth. Exhale. Inhale. New breath. Exhale, old energy. The release and renewal. Inhale, renew. Exhale, release. Take a few more just like that on your own. And then walk both hands towards the front right corner of your mat for a side stretch. And then really breathe into the left side of your body. Take 3 breaths. And then come back to the middle all the way to the left. Lean to this side. And breathe into the right side of your body. 3 here. Come back to center. And lift to hands and knees. Spread the fingers out wide, hold in tabletop. Just pressing here, pressing more weight into the left hand. So you can bring the top of your right hand to the mat. Give a little wiggle to the fingers, a little movement to the back of the wrist. Alternate each finger one at a time. And pause, switch it out. Each finger gets a stretch. And then both hands back again. Inhale, belly down, gaze lifts. Cow. Give 3 breaths. And cat. 3 breaths our first time. Trying to find that balance here. Each time we arrive to a pose, let's take 3 breaths before we move in it. Now back and forth, cat-cow. Maybe you look over to the right and left, finding that side bend. And then combining it all. Front, back, side to side, side bend, and cat-cow. So that your spine, your rib cage, your shoulders and chest are all moving in a circular motion. Pause here. And then inhale your left hand up high. Give it a wave. Hello. Or a big circle. And then thread the needle, cheek, arm to the ground. Melt here. At least 3 breaths, maybe a couple more. Bring the right hand back and inhale your left hand up. Back where it was. And to the ground. Switch your right hand up high. And wave it out. Back to the top. And thread cheek, arm down. Release that hand back. And rise up. Both hands to the ground. Give a little more movement here, maybe cat-cow, or maybe a little wag of your tail. And then just start to crawl yourself forward, down to the ground, and all the way down. You can let your forehead rest. Maybe find a little movement here. Massaging your forehead on the mat, or even windshield wipering legs left and right. Your legs can extend long, and the hands come under your shoulders. Inhale, lift up, and exhale, let go. Inhale, lift, and exhale, release. Take a few more times. And back, child's pose once more. Okay, sink there, all the way down, right where we started. Maybe you take a moment and just set an intention here. Maybe you just take a moment to connect to the feeling of being a beginner in the cycle. Starting new in your own natural rhythm. The beginning. Inhale, hands and knees. And your right foot behind you extends. Pedal into the ball of the right foot and press forward and back a couple times. Okay. And now step the right foot forward. Maybe that's to the mat's edge, or maybe that's kind of coming in just a little. We want to center that right foot, so the right hand on the outside of the foot. You could always bring the blocks out under the hands here. Extend some weight forward. Maybe you can heel toe the right foot just a little bit forward as well. Deep breaths. And maybe you want to find a little movement here. Bending the elbows or looking over your shoulders. And then send the weight back. Lengthen that right leg. Dive the toes back towards your heart. Give 3 breaths here. Crawl forward. Pick up your back knee. And take a couple pedals forward and back. And then step that right foot back, drop the knees, and come to hero's pose, sitting back on those toes. You can keep the toes tucked like so, or you can bring the feet flat to the ground if you prefer. Reach your arms forward and pause, sit tall. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, sink down. 2 more. Sink back down, all fours. And move to the left leg. Extend and pedal. Press. And then step your left foot up and between. You can help it get there, adjust first, and then align and lift. Breathe. And send the hips back. Lengthen the left leg, toes back to the heart. Keep plugging the left hip behind you. Move back to your lunge and pick up your back knee. Strong here. And step forward. This time into that fold. Hang heavy. Shake it out a little if you want. Maybe finding a little ragdoll movement. Maybe wrapping the arms around your shin. Let everything hang heavy. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. 2 more like that. Inhale, halfway. And exhale, release. Inhale, halfway. And release. Inhale, stand. Exhale, prayer. Pause here. Connect back to the beginning, to the renewal, to that igniting of the fire. Let's flow here. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand. Exhale, heart. Inhale, lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand. Exhale, prayer. Inhale, extend. Exhale, fold. Stay down. Extend your right leg back behind you. Let's drop the knee once more, first round. Inhale, lift up. Exhale to heart. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Your right arm reaches forward, left arm back. Arms can stay out, strong here. Inhale, center. Exhale, fold. Back knee lifts. Step forward and fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand. Exhale, prayer. Inhale, extend. Exhale, fold. Left foot back this time and down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, heart. 3 breaths here, in and out. Hands come to your heart. When you're ready, twist. Arms are strong and active. Fingertips extending out. Lengthen here. Inhale, back up, lift to center. Exhale, down. Back knee lifts. Step forward. Fold and release. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand. This time, exhale the hands behind you. Grab for opposite hands, elbows or wrists. And lift the top of your head up high. Maybe you find a little movement here to the neck. And then look forward. And start to bend down to the ground. Maybe the hands stay behind you, or maybe they dangle down. Maybe they extend forward. One more breath. And release. Hands to the ground or blocks. Right foot back again. Keep that knee lifted and rise up to Crescent Lunge. Bring the hands to your heart and open to the left. Doesn't have to be a big twist, it can be a little twist. Maybe the hands are better at the heart staying here. That's also an option. A full breath. And then step forward. Look forward. Feet together, mountain pose. Inhale, lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. And exhale, fold. Left foot back, knee lifted. In breath will take you up, big lift. And exhale to prayer. Stay here. Maybe you find that twist. Hands together, our arms open. Back to center. Inhale, lift. And exhale, forward, mountain pose. Hands together or hands at your side. Take an extra breath here this round. Ground into the feet. Root them to the earth. Maybe find a little side to side sway or forward back. And really press weight into all of the corners of the feet, the outer edges. Balancing. Good. Root into both feet. And then shift weight to the right side. When you're ready, lift the left leg up. Flex the foot. Find some strength. Good. Maybe the hands stay at your heart or sides. Or maybe you bring them forward or up. Maybe you extend that left leg and press it forward as well. Notice if all the weight is protruding out to one side, if it's dumping to the right side, lift it up and keep it balanced. Engage both sides of your body. One more breath. And then plant the left foot. Mountain pose. Strong and solid in your stance. Both feet to the ground. Both feet supporting you. Then we'll move it to the left. When you're ready, right foot picks up. Strong. Lift. And breathe. Maybe the hands stay at your side or chest, or maybe you reach them forward or up. Stick with it. One more breath. And plant back, mountain pose. Good. We'll move on, taking one more round of balance. Let's move back to that left leg. Lift it up. And move to tree. So notice if you're really pressing weight out or dumping into that right hip. Can you keep everything lifted? Foot at the ankle or shin, or maybe up to the inner thigh. Opening with that left knee. Good. Find that balance for one more breath. And you can gently come out. Planting both feet to the ground. Taking a moment, plant it here. And then let's move to the other side. Right knee picks up and moves to that tree. Notice where you land. Notice how you can fine tune, lift up, grow your tree. Keep breathing. And bring that knee forward. Both feet to the ground. Inhale, hands high. Exhale, fold. Step the right foot back, and we're moving to warrior two now. So I'll just adjust to stay facing the camera. Left foot forward and arms out wide. Hands are strong, energy all the way to the fingertips. Bend that front knee a little more if you can. And root into the back leg. Look over your front hand and find strength in this shape. One more breath here. Then flip the front hand, reverse, inhale, lift up. Breathe here. 3 breaths, we're taking it nice and steady and slow. Back to warrior two. Straighten that front leg and flip the foot. Inhale, lift hands high. Exhale, prayer. 2 more like that. Inhale, hands high. Exhale, heart. Last one. And we're going down, all the way down, fold. Inhale, halfway. And exhale, fold. Again, inhale, halfway. And exhale, fold. Flip the right foot so you're facing towards the back of your mat and move to warrior two on this side. Stack knee over ankle, find strength in the arms. And press into the back and edge of your foot. Good, 3 breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Right hand flips and we'll bring it back. Reverse it. We're slow and we're taking our time. Be fully present in the pose while we hold it. Back to warrior two. Straighten and flip. However you need to get those toes facing the same direction. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. And exhale, fold. Inhale, stand up tall. And exhale, heart. Bring the hands to back once more. Maybe clasping fingers or grabbing opposite wrists or forearms. And lift your head up. You could stay here. You could start to lean forward just a little bit. Or you could find a full forward fold. Release the arms down gently. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Now here we're going to start to move side to side through compass pose. Bend your left knee and start to sink into that left leg. There's some options on how you can choose to take this shape. You can go all the way down like so. You can keep lifted a little bit. Maybe using a block or a chair to support you on any level. Good. Notice if you can lift the toes up of that right foot and dial them back while you hold here. Really feel that inner thigh lighting up. Try to stack and align your spine. Good. And bring it back to center. You can use the block or anything else to support you along the way, especially getting up and down. And then move to the right side. Toes dial back. If it's too much on the knee joint to go all the way down, stay up. You can still dial the toes back or keep the foot planted. We're really focusing on that inner thigh stretch, on the opening of the inner hip, and on aligning the spine. Now let's go back and forth. It can be a big back and forth or a little sway of the hips. Take side to side and center movements. Open up. Take one more on each side. And then eventually come back to the center point and release heavy. You could grab opposite ankles, you could grab opposite elbows and move. Now bring the hands to the ground or a block so you can support yourself while you heel toe the feet in a little bit closer. And then rise up like a rag doll, letting the shoulders, neck, and head be last. Take a couple neck rolls. And then let the left foot flip. So we're in a shorter stance here. The legs are both straight. We're going to take a shorter triangle today. Arms out wide. And we'll start to tip to the left. Now once you get there, you may want to have a block out or some other support under the hand. If you don't have one, you just might use the ankle, but we're not collapsing in the side of the body. We want to stay strong here. Right arm lifts up, lengthen through the inner left leg. Send weight to that right hip and really press it the opposite direction as the head. We're going to take a little movement with the right arm. Inhale, lift, and exhale down. Inhale up, and exhale down. One more. And then lift all the way up. Good. Release. Shrug it out. And then we'll switch our feet and maybe the block if you're using it. Short triangle stance and strong arms to the horizon. Tip to the right and lean down to the blocker ankle. Keep the torso long. That means moving the block slightly. Find some movement here, big wide circle. Lifting once again. Rise all the way up, back out wide. Flip that right foot. So both feet are pointing in the same direction. Take a big star shape. Welcome in that new beginning. I am ready. And fold, release down. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Heel toe feet together. So that the feet are underneath your shoulders. We're going to take just a little heat before we lower down. When you're ready, lift up to chair. Arms forward or hands at your heart. Sink low into those heels, send weight back like you're trying to sit on a chair that's just a little too low for you to reach. Feel the inner thighs ignite up. If you need to come out early, it's always an option, no problem there. Try to sink a little lower if you can though, and breathe. 3 more breaths, you've got this. Then we're gonna just keep going all the way down to the ground. So however you need to get there, to sit down. Got that out of the way. Sit up nice and tall. We're not quite done yet. We're gonna move into that boat pose, Navasana next. The hands can stay forward or on the knees. A little lean could happen here. Or maybe you'll want to pick the feet up. Any of these shapes are fine. They don't have to be progressive. So wherever you're at today is a simply perfect place to be. These can stay bent or you can straighten a bit. You can leave the hands off. Don't worry about the shape, worry about that engagement, the intention, the energy that you're putting behind the pose. Stick with it. 2 more breaths. And then lean forward. Sit nice and tall. Reach the arms forward. And this time we'll roll down to our backs. You can get there how you need. Take a full body stretch. And then bring your right knee into your heart. Take a couple big circles with that right knee. And twist right knee to the left. A soft spinal twist, soft abdomen, release. Inhale back up with both the knees into your heart. And exhale the right leg down. Take some circles or a little movement here. And then twist to the right. Come back in. Both knees open. You can grab for that happy baby, kicking the feet apart or keeping them together. And then plant the feet to the ground, about as wide as your mat for now. Left and right, big movements with the knees. Let it feel good. Pause on either side if you want. And then heel toe the feet in a little closer together. Cross the right ankle on top of the left. And hug the left knee in. Maybe you stay right here. Maybe you bring the forehead a little closer to that left knee. Kick the leg up. And then we'll switch the legs. Uncrossing. Moving the left leg on top. And cross the legs. Take a couple more of those big knee circles. Move it out. Good. And then we'll cross the legs and hug them in, feeling that little heat building, that stretch building on the outer hips. Letting the ankles come a little closer together. Maybe even wrapping the ankles for eagle legs. You can bring that right arm to cross on top of the left and give yourself a little squeeze here. Or you could even move into full eagle arms. Whichever version is fine. And let go. Arms and legs. Switch out. This time the left is on top. We'll start with the legs. Wrap them and hook them. Feel that stretch to the outer hips. And then we'll cross the right under left. Unwind slowly. And let everything release to the ground. Maybe you want the feet together. Maybe you want a different version of Shavasana, a resting pose. We'll start to move into that state of being once again. Symbolizing the ending of this cycle of practice. The closing of that book, the release of something that you no longer want to bring with you, a moment in time. Start with the breath. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Continue at this pace or slow it down a little more if you like. Keep breathing in this moment, in this ending of one cycle and beginning of another. Knowing that each ending is a new beginning. Stay here for now. I'll call you back soon. Inhale. Exhale. you need a little more time to stay here, you can. If you're ready to move now, you can find a full body stretch. Pull the ankles, wrists, fingers, and toes. Roll to one side. And press yourself up to a seat. Sit up nice and tall when you get there. Align shoulders over hips. Sit in a comfortable seat. You can keep the hands on your thighs or bring the hands to your heart, symbolizing the ending and beginning. Bowing in gratitude for this opportunity to start fresh with the cycles of change in nature and in ourselves. Thank you. Thank you, thank you.